So friends, let's move to the next character, which is significant one or the major character in The Old Man and the Sea. And Hemingway has introduced this character in the very first lines, and here we have, in the first 40 days a boy had been with him. Now the reference to this boy here we find, and that boy is Manolin. His name is Manolin, and he is accompanied to Santiago, or the old man. And let's know the very relationship between Manolin and Santiago, because Manolin becomes a significant character in this novel. And what is the presence of Manolin here we are discussing in this tutorial. Friends, though Manolin did not take part in the main action of the novel, still he is a very significant character. The relationship between Manolin and Santiago we can study on different levels. He is basically an apprentice to Santiago, and his parents sent him with Santiago for fishing, and he wanted to learn fishing from Santiago. But in the last 40 days the Santiago could not catch any fish, and so that his parents did not permit him to go with Santiago. And here we have the very lines, the old man had taught the boy to fish and the boy loved him. So this line depicts the relation between Santiago and the old fisherman. So here we have the relationship of a disciple to Santiago. Now we can say that Manolin is a disciple to Santiago. But again, when we see that Manolin works or assists him in many things, for example, he borrows beverages, he borrows food, he borrows drinks for Santiago. Here we find that the relationship between Santiago and Manolin is like a relationship of a father to a son, and this we find on different levels. So friends, we find that boy wanted to learn fishing from Santiago, and he has full faith or full trust on the old fisherman, and he goes on the expeditions whenever the old fisherman goes into the sea. So this is the relation between Santiago and the very fisherman. But friends, we find that Manolin or the boy did not take part in the main action. When he goes on the expedition on 85th day, he goes alone, Santiago, and the boy did not accompany him. Why? Because his parents pressurized him not to go with Santiago, because they consider Santiago as a salau, means he is a very unlucky person in catching the fish, and they did not want to send him with Santiago, and he remains here on the shore. Only Santiago goes in the deep sea, but still Santiago constantly thinks about Manolin or that boy. Whenever he got in the difficulty, he calls for the boy, and there we find his words, I wish I had the boy with me. So this is the words many times uttered by Santiago in the course of the main action, or in the course of fishing. We find difficulty in fishing, or when he struggles with the marlin, when he struggles with the shark, and there we find the battle with shark, and he longed for that boy. And in this way we find a constant reminder in the mind of Santiago, a constant presence in the mind of Santiago, or that old fisherman. This is the significance of the Manolin, or the very boy. Now he shows when Santiago returns from the expedition of fishing, and again he is beaten in that expedition. Again he did not find his luck in that fishing. Only the skeleton he brought to the shore. But still that boy Manolin, or he shows his interest in the Santiago. Again he shows his determination to come with Santiago for the next expedition, and here we have his own words, the hell with the luck, I will bring the luck with me and I will come with you. So this is the words of Manolin, this is the determination of Manolin. So Manolin has complete faith in the Santiago, and again Santiago asks him about the permission of his parents, and to this Manolin replies, or the boy replies, I do not care, but we will fish together now, for I still have much to learn. So friends, this is the determination of the very boy, this is the determination of Manolin, and Manolin has complete faith in the Santiago and in that fisherman. Again when he finds the both hands cut in the fishing or in the battle, he cries. So the very reaction of the boy was crying, and he cried aloud, and he cried many times for the fisherman. He again goes out of his shack, and he brings some food, some drink for the old fisherman. He also brings the ointment for his hands, to cure his hand. So this is the relationship between Santiago and the old man. So friends, if we analyze the character of this boy, we find that this boy symbolizes the very youthful days of Santiago, and he symbolizes the assistance, the companion of the very fisherman, and he is a source of pathos in the novel. He expresses the very careful attitude towards Santiago. He expresses his grief for the unluckiness of Santiago. He again gives best wishes. He encourages Santiago, and he is very assured about Santiago's ability. Though the other people, other fellow fishermen did not show their very best wishes for Santiago, here is the boy who stood on the side of Santiago, and here we find the very significant. Santiago supports the main action of this novel, and hence he becomes a very significant character in the novel, The Old Man and the Sea. So friends, if you have anything to share with me, or if you have any difficulty in understanding the character of Santiago or the character of Manolin, please comment below in the comment box. I will try to answer your questions. I will try to answer your queries. Please like this video, share this video among your friends, and subscribe to Literature Simply, and also press the bell notification icon for updates on such type of videos.